Everybody's got a pasta salad recipe, so I'm going to jump into the pasta salad game with a dill pickle pasta salad. That's why I'm dressed like a dill pickle. I'm going to boil up some rotini pasta. We're going to soak it in pickle juice while we chop up some onions and baby dill pickles and grate some cheese. Then we're going to make our own homemade creamy dill dressing. I'm even going to use dill from my herb garden in the backyard. It's super simple and perfect for summer. I think you're going to enjoy it. If you haven't already, do me a favor and click the subscribe button for me. Our first step, we're going to boil our rotini noodles. I have 16 ounces of rotini. We're going to boil them according to the directions on the package in some salted water. Once our rotini is finished boiling, you're going to drain it and then rinse it with cold water. Now we're going to add the pasta to a mixing bowl along with 1/3 a cup of pickle juice. Give it a good mix, and we're just going to let it sit aside and soak and marinate in the pickle juice while we chop up our other ingredients. While our pasta is soaking in the pickle juice, we're going to chop up 2 cups of baby dill pickles. I like to use baby dill pickles. They just seem to hold their shape and they give a better crunch. The larger the pickle, they get a little mushy. So 2 cups of baby dill pickles. We're also going to take a white onion and chop it up. We need about 3/4 a cup of white onion. And then last, we have our Monterey Jack cheese. We're going to grate up. This 8 ounces. Man, this onion's got me crying. A lot of recipes say to cube the cheese. I had a recommendation from a subscriber, John, to grate the cheese. So I did, and it turned out fantastic. So thank you, John. 8 ounces of Monterey Jack cheese that we are going to grate. All right, cheese is in. Now, let's get our pasta that's been soaking in the pickle juice. We're going to drain it again. Don't rinse it. Drain the pickle juice out of the pasta. There may not be much pickle juice left. The pasta will absorb the pickle juice. We're just going to add the pasta to our cheese and pickles and onion. All right? Don't mix it yet. We're going to make our creamy dill dressing now. We'll mix it all together once the dressing is ready. The homemade dill dressing is super easy to make. We just dump a whole bunch of ingredients in our bowl and mix them together. We're going to start with 1 cup of mayonnaise, 1/2 cup of sour cream, 1/3 a cup of our pickle juice, and from my garden, 2 tablespoons of freshly chopped up dill. Make sure it's really finely chopped. If you're not using fresh, if you're using dried, you can cut this in half. Use 1 tablespoon. 1/8 of a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. If you don't want any heat, don't add it. If you want some heat, add it. We're adding in 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and then 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. Once I get everything combined, I'll bring my whisk in just to get it nice and creamy. All right, let's get our pasta, and we're going to put our dill dressing on top. Let's get everything nicely combined. Dig deep because all the cheese and dill pickles are on the bottom. All right, that's it. You could eat your pasta salad now if you want to. I like mine cold, so I'm going to cover it with some plastic wrap and refrigerate for 1 to 2 hours. All right, it's been a couple of hours. The pasta salad is nice and cool. I'm going to give it a good stir, and then we're going to plate some up and give it a taste test. So thanks again to John for suggesting I make the dill pickle pasta salad. If you guys have any suggestions for recipes I should make, let me know in the comment section, or I'll put my email address in the description of the video along with the recipe. And let me know if you have any suggestions of things I should make. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up down below. If you haven't already, click the subscribe button for me. And if you're looking for more recipe videos of mine, check out this playlist for me. I'll see you guys next time.